The psychology of money explained in 5 minutes. Have you ever wondered why some people earn a lot of money but still struggle financially, while others with average incomes build lasting wealth? The answer isn't always about intelligence, education, or even luck. It's about psychology. Today, we're exploring the psychology of money, the idea that managing money is less about what you know and more about how you behave. Let's dive in. When most people think about money, they think about math, budgets, investments, interest rates, and savings accounts. But money decisions are rarely made with pure logic. Think about it. Have you ever bought something you didn't need because it was on sale? Or spent money to impress others? Or held on to a bad investment because you didn't want to admit you were wrong? These are psychological decisions, not mathematical ones. Morgan Housel, author of The Psychology of Money, argues that financial success is not determined by how smart you are. It's determined by your behavior and habits. Everyone has a different money story. One of the most important ideas is that everyone views money differently. Your experiences shape your financial beliefs. Someone who grew up during economic hardship may save every penny. Someone who grew up in abundance may be comfortable taking risks. Neither person is necessarily right or wrong. They're simply reacting to the world they've experienced. That's why financial advice that works for one person may not work for another. Before judging someone's money decisions or even your own, remember that everyone is playing a different game based on their unique life experiences. Wealth is what you don't see. Many people confuse being rich with being wealthy. Being rich means having a high income or spending lots of money. Being wealthy means having assets and financial security. The expensive car you see on the road, that's visible wealth. But the money quietly invested in stocks, businesses, or savings accounts, that's real wealth. The challenge is that wealth is often invisible. People admire luxury lifestyles, but they rarely notice the person who quietly saves, invests, and builds financial freedom over time. True wealth is not about showing people how much money you have. It's about having options, freedom, and peace of mind. Compounding is more powerful than you think. One of the most powerful forces in finance is compounding. Compounding happens when your money earns returns, and then those returns begin earning returns too. Imagine investing a small amount consistently over many years. At first, growth seems slow, but over time, the results can become extraordinary. The key lesson? Success is often less about making one brilliant decision and more about staying consistent for a long period. Small actions repeated over time create massive outcomes. Patience is one of the greatest financial advantages anyone can have. Saving matters more than income. Many people believe they need a huge salary to become financially successful, but income alone doesn't create wealth. What matters is the gap between what you earn and what you spend. A person earning $50,000 and saving 20% of their income may build more wealth than someone earning $200,000 and spending nearly all of it. Saving isn't just about future purchases. It's about creating flexibility and control over your life. The more you save, the more choices you have. And financial freedom is ultimately about having choices. The importance of room for error. Life is unpredictable. Jobs can be lost, markets can crash, unexpected expenses can appear overnight. That's why successful people leave room for error. They don't invest every dollar. They keep emergency savings. They avoid taking risks that could wipe them out. Think of it as wearing a seatbelt. You don't wear a seatbelt because you expect an accident. You wear it because accidents happen. Financial security comes from preparing for uncertainty, not pretending it doesn't exist. So, what's the biggest takeaway from the psychology of money? Money is not just about numbers. It's about behavior. It's about patience over excitement, consistency over perfection, and long-term thinking over short-term rewards. You don't need to be a financial genius to build wealth. You need good habits, emotional control, and the discipline to make smart decisions repeatedly over time. Because in the end, financial success isn't determined by what you know, it's determined by what you do. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on money, success, and personal growth. See you in the next video.